Yakasai blast Buhari, APC, says nothing has changed in Nigeria since 2015. A foremost northern leader and father of Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, Alhaji Tanko Yakasai, has berated President Buhari-led government over the epileptic power supply in Nigeria. In a thread of tweets posted on its Twitter page on Monday, January 6th, Channels TV reports that Yakasai said that despite the change slogan of the All Progressives Congress APC, nothing has changed since 2015. He said when APC was presenting Buhari, they came with the slogan of change. So now we have gotten the APC and Buhari into power. We are in the 5th year now. No change in my opinion. And he said only those who can afford to provide money could be able to be candidates because somebody who has no money cannot be a candidate today, says Yakasai. And think of the electricity supply of the country. Think of anything. What has changed from 2015 to date? When people come with a slogan, force them to define it so that we can hold people responsible for their promise. Just about a year ago, I used to enjoy about 8 to 12 hours of electricity in my house in Kano, but today it's down to 6 hours. Only those who can afford to provide money could be able to be candidates because somebody who has no money cannot be a candidate today. Anybody going into public office or collective or elective office does so on the basis of the weight of his pocket. Speaking on the agitation for the restructuring of Nigeria, Yakasai urged the people to define what restructuring the country would look like. He said the people who are agitating for restructuring Nigeria should please endeavor to define what restructuring Nigeria would look like. He said, I have 19 children alive. 4 died. The 19 children have given me 40 grandchildren. Altogether, we are 60. I think we should learn to understand that a slogan should not be a driving force in electing people to power. They should be made to define, articulate what they want to do. I'm surprised that this man is saying this at this age and time. That one is a given. But like I always say, there's no government that does not really embark or involve in one thing or the other, in one project or the other. So, and that is exactly what this government is doing. When they came in, all the promises they made, they said, oh, it was not the party that said it, it was an individual that said it, it was not written down, it was not documented. Even this issue of restructuring, some are saying, oh, it's part of their constitution, it's in their manifesto. They were going back and forth. Even at some point, the president came out and said no, that they are restructuring, or this a confab of a thing that he didn't believe in it, and they had to leave it somewhere. But when the pressure came, people were still talking more about it. They set up a committee. Every little thing they will set up a committee. I think maybe just one of the ways to just douse tension and agitations. Before you know it, you will not hear anything again. They set up a committee that El-Rufai headed. At the end of the day, we can't even see anything. So it is not a news that the present administration has, whether they have done something or they have not done anything. It has been ongoing, because now they are coming out to say otherwise. When people have been complaining right from time immemorial, some people will say, oh, just give them some time. Nigerians are too in a hurry. Give them some time so that they will be able to do something. A room is not built in a day, that they are not magicians. Just like Kachuku said, that Nigerians just want something quick. Have they not suffered enough? But they can be, getting and going deeper in suffering. But when it comes to them getting out of that suffering, you say they are so in a hurry. The kind of lifestyle that Nigerians are living, is it the same thing? Can the same thing be said to our political appointees? Can they say they are experiencing the same thing? No, they are not experiencing the same thing, because when they are in a particular place that the electricity, does not really go off, it's always on. So people who don't have electricity for close to 2 months, 3 months, some don't even have for 1 year, you expect them to to be clapping hands, to be smiling, because you are smiling, you are living comfortably. So that's just the way it is. So there's no government that will not do one or two things, because they will tell you, oh, they have done this, they have done this. Even the government, the past government that they criticize and people criticize as well, you cannot tell us that they didn't do anything. So when this man is coming out to say, oh, this and this and this and that, of course there's no changes or whatever since that time. It's just moving around circles. They're just moving around circles. And see what we are facing concerning the economy, the security. Is that what you want to talk about? The infrastructure, is that what you are talking about? They will tell you, oh, they've done some railways in some states, this and that is yielding money. So also the past government did some things. Some people will even argue with you that they even started it, but whether they finished it or they did not finish it, or they themselves completed the project, is inconsequential. But in general, how can we rate them? How can they rate the standard living of the people? That is the question. That is the question. So it is not a new thing that you would start telling us, oh, if you want to define change, if you want to define restructuring and all that, it is not a new thing that people have been talking about. People have been saying it over and over again. And when they talk about change starts from you or starts from them, all of a sudden they just change the music for everybody. They say change starts from you. At some point they will tell you, oh, buy Nigeria, grow Nigeria. But what do they do? They themselves, they do otherwise. But they want to compel the citizens, to compel them and to continue to make sure that they are down there. That is just what they have been doing. So they are not different from the past government, because all of them, they are doing the same thing. It's like they are just following the pattern, because when people, over the time, they already have a kind of mindset, because everybody just going there, let me just do my own, and whatever I will get, whatever benefit that is accrued to that position, I will get it and I will leave. I have already gained mine. What happens to the rest people is none of their business. Other people they are on the waiting list to come in. And we are still hearing now that Atiku still want to contest. For what? What are you contesting for? I don't know. I don't understand. Of course, he has the right to do so. But are we going to continue in this line? And the unfortunate thing there is that Nigerians have not really learned their lessons. They don't even know where they are going to. They don't even know what they want. Because some people will be saying, tilting to the right, some people will be tilting to the left. So we don't even know. Everybody just, apart. Everybody scattered all over the places, with different ideology, with different mindset. People just want, oh, I just want to belong to the government of the day so that I can get whatever I want to get. All the sharp or the smart brains that we have now, most of them are even there, but are they making any difference? Is there any changes? No changes. So it is not a new thing that, oh, they have not done anything. This is their 50th year. People have been seeing and have been complaining. People have been seeing this from their first and second year, that the policies of this government is not going to head on to, it's not going to lead anywhere. And it is not, like I said, what this man is saying now is not really something that will really freak everybody, because it is what we have been talking day by day. Everybody has been saying their own experiences day by day. Someone says Baba in Aso Rock is a dangerous next level looter. You don't need to ask if Buhari has failed. It's open that he has failed in everything. You are just an old confused statesman who has run out of ideas on how to incite Nigerians against Buhari. The more you try, the more your party PDP is sinking. That's what somebody says there. And someone say APC is part of Nigeria and its members are less than 5% of our population. So don't reduce serious issues to partisanship. Are you not in darkness today? Didn't Fashola tell us he will fix lights in 6 months? Of course, because this man now has said, the reality, what everybody is facing, even with this person that's made this comment. They know what they are facing. He or she knows what he or she is facing. No, what the man has said is inconsequential. He's talking about party, and somebody say you can't reduce the gravity of that the statement of the man, to nothing, and just try to be partisan. Are you not in darkness? What the man said, is it not true? Is he just making what he said? Is he just making it? No. Nigerians are seeing with their eyes. Nigerians are there to testify what they are experiencing. Someone say, not surprising. Since the inception of this government, this old man never see anything good in it, but it's fresh in our memory how some money were shared to some spiritual people for a so-called peace. And someone says, Desiani, Patience, Jonathan, and all those whose loots have been recovered, especially those presently serving JTEMs, will not agree with the man. Really? And someone says here that you can now hear these people talking, the senseless PMB supporters. Of course, they will continue to do that. In one way or the other, many people have contributed to what we are experiencing now. Just like I said, there is no new thing that this Yakasai is going to say. It has been like that since the inception. From the beginning, it has been like that. And everybody was thinking, it's going to be, things will get better year in, year out. But it's like, we are retrogressing. We are not progressing at all. So, guys, let's hear your take concerning what Yakasai has said. Thank you.